Alright, this is a 1977 Honda cb550. Second to last year they made them. This one's in pretty good original condition. Probably just a 3,000 mile tune-up, and just typical old bike stuff, and she'll be ready to hit the streets again. I have verified that everything in the transmission's great. Haven't cleaned the carbs or adjusted the valves or did any maintenance on it whatsoever besides installing a new battery. And the key was missing, so I just pulled the back out of the key switch, and you can order one of those on eBay for 10 bucks, and just hot wired this little toggle switch into it, so that's easy to put back. It's just 2 wires. And for the seat, there's 2 nuts right here, up in there, both sides, that just come right off, that hold the locking pin in place. But you can see the overall condition on this bike's pretty dang nice. I think it'll polish up great with some steel wool. There isn't any heavy pitting or corrosion. It's just a lot of dirt. I don't know if you can see that, but they're pretty dirty. But I think they would polish out great. Same with the pipes, they're in really good shape. Headers don't look too bad. I think an evening with some steel wool and this thing would be blinging. Front rims, same bit. Even the spokes don't really look bad. Normally those things you'll get a bit of corrosion on. These look like they had spiffed back up too. And I got it, typical for bikes that have been sitting so long. Front caliper was locked, so I pulled it, pulled the pump the piston out, cleaned the bore. I think I put a new seal ring in there, put a new bleeder valve in there, and that's as much as I got done on it. It does have one thing I noticed about it, it has a valve cover gasket leak right here, so that's pretty simple, just to pull the valve cover off and install a new valve cover gasket. It doesn't really leak any oil under the engine that I could find anywhere. It's missing the right side cover, as you can see. It's got these old school Pentagon grips. These are like straight out of the 70s. Gauges look pretty good. Inside of the tank, I'll show you. This was cool too. I love to see these on old bikes. When you pop that and you find, oh great, the owner's manual. That says a lot. This has been with that since 1977. You can even see the foam is still supple and not all deteriorating and powdering, which is another good sign. It's been taken care of and stored. There is some corrosion in the pan, but the foam and the cover is really nice. And the original toolkit's under here, and it looks brand spanking new, like brand new. Don't see that too often. And like that, this is, you know, it's got some very light pitting on the chrome that I'm sure you could steel wool and really shine that up nicely. Inside of the tank, I'll show you. Oh, also, all the rubber on this is really supple too. Like, watch this. Normally you cannot do this with like a 40-year-old bikes. These things are hard as rocks. Same thing up here. All the rubber is still nice and supple. Still has all the original hoses, plug wires, everything. So it's pretty unmolested. And that's how I like to find them. instead of someone's backyard abortion and just countless hours of God knows what's going to go on there. But this one is one I'd love to start with if I were going to do something custom or just clean it up and put it back on the road. Show you the inside of the tank too. Tank you can open with any slotted key or screwdriver. You can see, turn the light on. I don't know if you can see that, but it's pretty clean. There's some light, like you can see. See that? It's very light. It washed right out. You can see that. It's nice and shiny though. What's another thing I like to see? So I wouldn't have to seal this tank or anything, just give it a little flush and be good to go. So we'll start her up so you can hear how she runs. Also, I don't know what this goes to, but somebody installed, this might be an extra kill switch or a dimmer switch or what, I have no idea. I haven't opened up the bucket and looked, but pretty sure it ain't stopped. Clutch cables and all that are good. So we'll do another startup vid.